Right, are we ready to get started? Are you ready? Yes!
They're waking up, can you feel it?
Yeah, I can feel it, sort of. Are you ready? Oh, that's better. Great, excellent. Right, let's get it started. Money talks in our world, but what enables a systematic shift for corporates and investors? Who could be a better person to discuss the million-dollar question than Ambroise Fayolle from European Investment Bank? Let's give him a warm welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to have you here with us. Stage is yours.
Thank you. Good morning to all. I hope I'm not going to be too long. I do not really fit with the characteristic that you had for the success of the first day, which is that we must bring young people in. I hope that all people as well. But I'm here to tell you how we feel about circular economy at EIB, the Bank of the European Union. And actually the first idea that we want at EIB to develop is that there will be no transition to a carbon neutral economy without a transition to a circular economy. And one where we can keep the use of resources for as long as possible and eliminate waste. And actually, let me maybe start by telling you a few words about EIB. EIB is a bank, but it is a special bank because it is a public bank. So our shareholders are the 27 member states of the European Union. And we are a bank that is dedicated most of its activities to financing the fight against climate change and to support environmental sustainability. We finance year on year around 70 billion euros of lending. And where it starts is the importance of the banking system there. Banks, thanks to their unique position as investors across sectors, play a big role not only to finance projects, and in particular to finance circular projects, but also to use their knowledge and expertise to provide advice, for example, in the form of legal and circular networking services, connecting viable companies together into the circular value chain. And actually, at EIB, we plan to step up our advisory services. We have launched the Circular City Funding Guide website. We have the Circular City Center. We have a booth actually here at the conference where you can also meet with our experts. So we aim to support more projects in the circular economy. We aim to support in particular more European cities in the circular economy transition. The Circular City Center is a joint initiative that we have between EIB and the European Commission, one of the many examples of the successful collaboration between our two institutions. There will be actually tomorrow a session that will be dedicated to that and how cities and region can be the catalyst for the circular transition at our accelerator session. We do more, and I say that we do more in financing circular projects at the European Investment Bank. We have done a record level in 2022 with 1.1 billion euros of supporting projects for circular economy. And if I just want to give an example, because we are here in Finland, we gave an 18 million loan to Tapojärvi, a family-owned Finnish mid-sized company that specializes in handling, processing and recycling services for mining and the steel industry. What we will cover with this loan is the company's investment in an innovative slag processing and valorization plant in Italy, in Umbria, with the aim to transform the slag into valuable byproducts to avoid landfilling. But even if we do 1.1 billion record year of lending into circular economy last year, it is only 1.5% of what we finance, and it is not enough. And we need to do much more to financing into the circular economy. Because we need to support more innovators developing new products and services. We need more to support financing cities and adapting their infrastructure. And we need to finance research and development for new materials and reuse schemes. And actually, why it remains so marginal, we need to, we all ask the question, why is that? The projects are often novel and complex. They feature new technologies and unproven business models. And actually, what often it is seen, including here, including at our bank, is that when assessed through a bank's linear lens of credit risk assessment, they appear very risky. And that's why banks need to adapt their own business models as a whole to become greener in their investment decisions and better evaluate climate and environmental risks. And that's what we do at EIB. We have already started making significant progress in mainstreaming climate-related considerations across all our activities. We have realized that when integrating the climate considerations and environmental and social externalities into our assessments, the circular solutions are often cheaper and less risky for society as a whole than the linear ones. This is how we can decouple prosperity from consumption, by taking a holistic view of society and the environment as a whole, realizing that we are all connected. I will finish with two ideas. One is about we need to do more collaboration between financial institutions. And actually, there was a meeting yesterday here in Helsinki about moving forward as a collective group of multilateral development banks, these public banks that finance these kind of projects. And we met EIB, the African Development Bank, the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, the Inter-American Development Bank, and the World Bank. And we decided to collaborate more on key challenges for us. We will together do more to increase our share of high-impact circular projects investments, build capacity for using the circular economy as a strategy to achieve economic success and resilience in client countries, and develop mechanisms to de-risk investments in the circular economy and facilitate better access to blended finance through public-private collaboration. We hope that we will be able to leverage more resources from the private sector to address these challenges. What is also missing is we need to address still too many regulatory bottlenecks preventing circular projects from taking off. And there are far too few incentives to go from linear to circular processes. I'll conclude with one last point about the synergies between innovation and the circular economy. Financing of innovation is particularly important to support the emergence of circular economy solutions. Institutions like ours, but there are many other institutions like ours, can accelerate innovation by supporting relevant business models. To do that, we need partnerships. We have a great partnership with the European Commission. We work actually with the European Commission through what we call the European Innovation Center Fund. And EIC is your flagship innovation program to identify, develop, and scale up breakthrough and game-changing technology, and then it can become financing through our EIB financing ourselves. Our venture debt product, for example, which is enabled by EU guarantees, allows us to complement the EIC fund by supporting slightly more mature companies by absorbing technology risks. So it goes through the life of those successful companies. I'll stop there. I thank you very much for this great event. I thank very much the Finnish authorities. I also would like to thank the Dutch authorities who have been very supportive in this event, and I wish you a very, very good day. Thank you.